Okay, we got a NA Masters Jayce versus Lux mid. So, first thing I'm thinking, if I'm Jayce here, is I probably want to build Merc Treads pretty early against Lux Ivern, and it should be pretty helpful. And yeah, I really like the Jayce pick here. It's going to match up well into Fiora later in the game. They have poke, but we have poke as well as Jayce Sigs. Jayce is just a great pick right now as well, so let's get into it. We have D-Blade start, pretty standard stuff. And there's no sound. Well. Level 1 shenanigans. They're coming, they're coming. Level 1 shenanigans. Wow, it actually ended up being very good to start as the melee form. Pretty good, not much to say. Good patience here by not using your flash. Pretty good stuff, pretty good outcome. Okay, so you start the game with the kill. You opt for the longsword instead of tier. Okay. Shows to me that you want to fight. You want to fight. Damn, I really like this Jayce skin. I might swap into it. Okay. Very aggressive with this longsword start. I like it, honestly. This is like how you play Jayce, honestly. You queue in, you fucking ego fight them. So I like it, honestly. And I like that, the Q almost hit, honestly. Good dodge. Wow, first wave is so strange. It's strange that the range creeps didn't stay aggroed on you. They just reset. I guess it's because it's wave 1. Fuck, I have to do this level. I don't even do this at level 1. Maybe I should do this at level 1. They're just like not staying aggroed on you. They'll auto you once and they just leave. Because typically my worry when I do that as Jayce is the range creeps are just gonna fuck my shit up. But that was actually a great trade. The sort of play you should look for with longsword start. Good dodge on the Luxie. Oh, you walked back into it for a second. Pretty good so far. Not much to say. Like you got hit by a binding here. Happens. Happens. Just gotta be careful. Good autos though. Good autos. I would have ticked my pot already. You want to stay healthy here, of course. Tick it. I would have started autoing these sooner. Small thing. Just start autoing these, heal with your D-Blade. It's like really small stuff, but start healing with your D-Blade and push to 3 as fast as you can as well. You clear these 2 creeps, you're 3, and she's gonna be 2. Just like a small little pressure timing. Now it's like you guys are 3 at the same time. Like you got hit by another binding. I would say you shouldn't really be getting hit by those. I mean, it's like a super max range one. It, it's like you weren't really trying to juke it. Like you kind of just walk right into it. I think your clicks are not good. So I think the way you need to click, can you see my mouse cursor? Is like, in general, you should just be clicking around more in the lane. When you're playing in skill shot champs, I feel like skill shot champs are making a big comeback, like Ori, Syndra, whatever. Just like click around like a fucking maniac. Just like make her freak out a bit, Because it shouldn't really be that easy for her to hit like max range Q, max range E, things like that. Like sure, it happens sometimes, but you know, you get a good trade back though. You hit the QE. Right. And I think you're constantly looking for angles to hammer form Q in. It's pretty good. Again, use your pot. You want to be as topped off as you can be. There's no point to hold it. Here, I think this was like a really tiny missed opportunity to hit her with QE. Like for me, when I'm playing Jayce, the number 2 things, or the number 1, number 2 things I'm always looking to do is The second that he gets up close to his range creep, can I bounce my QE? Because, you know, when it hits here, it's going to lollipop onto her. And I can CS at the same time. You know, that's like the Jayce dream, when you can use your QE to not only CS, but also to poke. Because even then, if you like miss, like say she steps back, like literally a nanosecond later, and it misses, at least you got the CS. This was a small missed window. Or maybe you're just not looking to because you're low on mana and it's only a level 1 Q, but that's just what I look for personally. Again, just use your pop, man. Just use it. Just be healthy. Here, I would have never moved up here. This is a terrible move. You should never leave your wave like this and move. Clear as day. Clear as day. If I'm Lux, I'm spam pinging back 6 times. Guys, Jayce is like fucking sprinting top. And, you know, these guys will die if they're bots. But this is not a reliable way to play, is what I'm saying. And you end up getting nothing out of it. You lose all tension in your lane. And it ends up being just really bad. You burn your flash for free. So actually, I had felt that you're in a pretty good spot. I mean, you started the game 2-0. But when you're starting the game 2-0, this is like a desperate play. This is like a play you make when the game is fucked and you need to make a comeback. You're flashing into their turret to scrap back 1 kill and leaving your wave like complete shit. So that is really not a good way to play. Just don't ever like leave your wave like this and move, you know? You have a full wave here. Just get the wave in. Get the wave in, bro. Now you're at an EXP deficit here. I think you just missed cannon. Now your wave is bad. Lux can trade pretty freely on you. Oh, CS. Whoa! The spaghetti is crazy. Oh, you just missed like all the CS. That was tough. And you went for a pretty wild QE. Honestly, I rarely look for these. I rarely look for just like the wild raw dog QEs not bounced off a creep. If you're like feeling it, go for it, but I don't know. Personally, I think it sucks. I think a better opportunity will present itself if you just hold your E. Like say you just crash all these creeps and then she's like under turret CSing, then I believe it's a great time to shoot your QE. You know, more of a chance of hitting in my opinion. I definitely would have warded raptors here after I push. You know, just walk up here and ward the raptors. You'll be fine. The Ivern, we have bar tunnel. That was kind of strange. Did Bard not have tunnel? Okay. I mean, my mindset here would have just been Bard tunnel through this and go. I would have just like waited for my Bard to tunnel, but it ends up working anyway. Bro is just walking in. Wow, Lee whiffs Q. It's kind of funny. You get flipped over the wall by Pyke, which helps you. That's a very funny sequence for sure. You got a bit chunked out here. Wait for the cappuccino to load up fully. Heal with the cappuccino. Let's see. And yeah, you're just sitting on this board. You could have warded raptors at that earlier timing, and maybe you would spot Ivern now, which would be good info for your team. Okay, it looks like you're building into Mercs now. Good. Good QE, yeah. Yeah, that's how you want to get it, right? I'm sure you know if you're Masters tier. It's always great to land these QEs. You get all the CS, you land the poke. It feels so good. It feels so good, man. Another monkey fight. So like this is how you want to leave your wave before you ever move to a play. She's the one catching. Your wave is good. You're not losing out on anything. This is a free move. I typically only move when it's like pretty free or we're literally going to lose the game unless I flip it. Okay, you got chunked out by R, but she just used all her things. You get a little cappuccino. Wow, Bard is OP. Okay, that's okay. Flash for flash. And she's quite chunked. Man, you gotta use your wards when you have the chance, brother. You're still you like when you have a chance to walk up and take space and ward over the wall, go ward over the wall. Go ward over the wall. You should have done it right now. Because Lux is still under turret, and you actually would have seen Ivern coming here. And then you're like cycling your ward CD, like it's, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, Ivern is here actually, and your jungler would not have died. And all of a sudden you lost a 700 bounty over a really small thing. And maybe you're dying too. Wow, close. Flip your ward when you can. Here, over the raptor wall, here, over this wall to blue buff. These are wards that mid laners do. Okay, so here my mindset is I have Mercs in base and I'm literally unkillable. Something is happening in bot and top, but I am not going. Good. Okay, recall, Mercs. Yep, that's right. I would get a pink ward too. I would just sell my cookie and get a pink at this point. That's just me. And you still just have these 2 wards up, see? This is a definite habit that I notice. You just don't use your ward. Again, here, ward over the wall. Okay, another free move into the bot river spaghetti fight. Oof, just be patient with it, man. Just line up the QE. This is really bad to miss, actually. Your QE is very... It's very important to hit, and it's very impactful if you miss. Like, even if it takes you an extra half second to line it up, do try and hit them. And, like, sometimes you will just miss, but, like, honestly, this is, like, a free hit on someone, right? If you just wait, like, half a second to line it up more. Just, like, wait half a second. You have the time to be patient here. Sometimes you don't have time to be patient. Here, it's clearly an angle where you can be a little more patient, I think. Just really make sure that you hit it. Because whiffing here is, like, you just missed out on, like, close to 300 damage on one of these guys, which is, like, a really big deal at this point. Okay, fighting. Q flash, good. I notice you don't really ping wards when they're dropped either. I think that's a good habit to have. Just ping the ward as soon as you see it. I think maybe you did it that time, but I noticed a few times already this game that you didn't. Again, ward over the wall. Another missed timing. This ward sucks. This ward sucks. This ward's useless, man. Yeah, if you're gonna ward like this, just don't even bother using it. Like, a ward in river will show you so much more. They can hug this wall and not show. You don't see anything that's going up here. If you don't have time or the space to ward raptors, at least ward deeper in the river, like up here, or like over the wall here, because this is giving you very, very, very limited info. Little slow here. A little slow here on the melee Q. I want to say this should hit. Like, with the way that she's not spacing, she's literally, like, walking back into you. And I think you were just slow, maybe. A small thing. A small thing that can be a big thing. Hit the cone. Go back mid, probably. Oh, nice little QE from Fog. Yeah, yes, sir. We do love the QEs from Fog. Force our support to show mid. We're fine. We have phase rush mercs. One more auto. Naughty little pike support. Slam the mid wave. Yeah, I would say honestly, your movement though is not very great if I'm being honest. I feel like you kind of just click in one direction when you see a skill shot coming or you anticipate it to come, and that is where you're going. Like, you want to be tricky. Maybe it's like a ping thing. How much ping do you have here? Like 50? Is it like 60? Or 40? How much is it? You have 60 ping. Oh my god. Maybe it's an NA thing. I think I was honestly like this too until I came to Korea for a couple months, but you really do want to just click back and forth a lot and make it trickier for them. Especially against something like Lux. Okay. Good. You're getting close to your mythic. This fucking Pike is here again. Support gap. He's just in the bush? What happened here? Okay, you swapped to melee before you tank damage. That's good. Actually, the resists really add up. Like, tanking something out in melee makes you so much tankier. Good little QE. Remove to bot. You are sitting on a lot of gold here. That's something I like to be mindful of when I'm playing like this. Like here, I'm really concerned about getting my recall off. So here, I assume you base for Yomas. Yep, there we go. We got the Yomos, use it out of Fountain, all good stuff. Again, I would have swapped to Pink Ward. I mean, I would have sold my cookie for Pink Ward. This biscuit is just kind of dead. Ouch. See, that's why we love the ward over the wall. You can see stuff like this. Although, it looks like you weren't honestly expecting it here, even. The way that you were kind of just walking up to the wall. So, that's pretty bad. You have to avoid stuff like that when you're playing against Lux. And maybe you should have known. After all, she went missing towards right side. Yeah. Yeah, now is not the time to take this pink ward. Now is the time to see the pink ward, like maybe play at the edge and like juke it if you really want to, but you know, you don't even want a chance like getting chunked out like this. Because this is like pretty sad now. You probably have to, you're chunked out now, you probably have to TP back in like 40 seconds. Alright, I'm just trying to see how you dodge. Yeah, I legit think that when she shoots something, you just click. You just click in one direction and you don't change it. You click twice there. You wanna click like a fucking maniac, man. Those are the players who are really hard to hit. Little QE from Fog. Good, 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 good. Use the wave. Honestly, man, don't be afraid to make him shit his pants a little. Like, you have Yomos, he just used E on the wave. Like, just fucking run at him. You even have Mercs here. This was a missed timing for sure. Pop your W, pop your R, and just start running at him. And try and juke with Yomas. This is how to play Jayce. Pop Yomas, just fucking start jiggling back and forth. Until you're close enough to Q on him, and then Q on him, you probably burn his flash. Or kill him, if you dodge the Q. Little missed opportunity there. Now you're being a bully. You're good with the Q accuracy though, I will say. Oh, what happened? Oh, you're just running through all 6 creeps at him? That's not very good. Oh, that's not very good. Die here? Oh my god. Okay, that was really cringe. I'm not sure what you're doing here at all, honestly. That was pretty bad. This is like a throw. You don't want to throw like this, bro. I'm not sure what the idea is here. Maybe you want to nail him with your Q, but you're running through all the there's no angle to hit him with your range Q here. This was it was like you were doing so well and then your brain just kind of turned off. Definitely just don't walk into all 6 creeps here. And just play the wave, man. Didn't swap to melee. Didn't swap to melee to tank out here either. And then this is the flash Q was the worst part. I would not expect anyone above like I don't know, like gold even to die to this, right? Like a flash Q, flash Jayce hammer key when they have flash up. It's very telegraphed. Very telegraphed. And you want to value your flash a bit more than that. Then you end up dying in the end. Which is not really what you want to be doing as a 4-in-1 Jayce. so that was a bit unfortunate. Let's see, here you're pathing to bot, and you do look for a TP here. I want to say, I think the TP was premature, and also just not a very good decision. Because of how much you're losing on bot, okay? Like, even though you get this kill, is it really that good? It was a 700 bounty, actually. That is a pretty big kill. Here, let me just go back and take a look at this. I mean, I feel like Fiora can get out, is the thing, you know? Like, this is a really all-in TP. You're TPing away from a wave. You just died, by the way. You're TPing away from a wave, and you're probably going to lose bot turret if you TP away here, because there's literally a wave right there. I want to say, if Fiora was a better player, she just wouldn't die here. Like, the TP is coming in, and she's still just, like, ruthlessly marching forward. It's so strange, actually. I mean, she still almost lives when she was literally, like, ramming her head into Darius. Buying so much time. I want to say you're going to feel very depressed if you didn't kill her here. Like, you did, so it feels good, but just be cognizant about this decision. Because this could have easily been, we don't get the kill on Fiora. She just, you know, Qs away, uses, you know, like runs into you instead of Darius, Qs on you, uses ulti move speed to just get away. And all of a sudden, it's like, okay, well, we're top lane together, and I just dropped bot turret and like 2 waves. It turned out well, though. All things considered, you guys got 700 bounty. I was just alarmed when I saw that TP. Okay. Getting back to your wave here. Hitting Krugs for some reason. Bro, don't waste your time doing this. I don't think it's worth it. Is it alright in the end? Honestly, I'm open to like thinking that that's okay. Maybe that's fine. I just would never do Krugs here personally. I would just always just slam bot wave here. It's just like it's just a lot of time to expend, you know? Especially when you're very low HP. Something random can always happen. Like unless you're literally about to hit an item off of it, I wouldn't have done Krugs there. Because now actually it's like you actually could have been here realistically, but now the burger has already been flipped. Kind of as a result of spending time doing Krugs. At this stage, I feel like you want to get your wave in and then go into fog as much as you can, because you never know when something fucking crazy is gonna happen, and you can, you know, flip a fight, get an extra kill, save one more guy that maybe you wouldn't have before. Herald is up. We're here, all alone. You're soloing Herald. Wow, objective focused player. I think it's good though. You're not losing anything on bot really. So here you're close to mana immune spike. It's 1050. I think you're pretty chill getting this wave. Maybe the next too. You have Bard spotting you. I want to say you kind of pussied out here. I'm not sure what you're scared of here. Pike is dead. Maybe you're scared of Fiora, but Bard is here spotting for you. No one else in the river. I want to say I think you could have just like taken this wave a bit more confidently. That's just me though. I wasn't there in the game, so I can't say for sure. And now you're on 2 core, just playing around the objectives. Drake in 60. Okay, here I never go top. Here I never go top. Your job here is to take mid. Your entire team is rotating to bot, and you guys have Herald. We never go top here. This was a pretty bad rotation. Your role here is to clear this mid wave, and then make your way over to bot, and assist the Herald push. Because now you're in a position where you just traverse the Summoner's Rift for like 1 wave, and probably you're gonna have to TP here. Like, there's a play that's gonna happen here, right? Your team is popping Herald. and all 9 players are here, there's something that's gonna happen here. And mid wave, no one is touching. This was a pretty bad macro decision, I think. It's like made okay by the fact that you have TP, but I think it would have been a bit better to instead push mid and look here. You may have to expend the TP anyway if the fight breaks out like instantly and you have to be there ASAP, but you should recognize in this sort of rotation where your entire team is like pinging bot wave, bot turret, that your job is to get the next mid wave. Turns out okay though. Wait, did you guys just end the game? What the fuck? Okay. We're good. We take Drake. Now we play for Baron. Yeah, kind of sad to not be able to afford a pink ward, but I also would have just greeted my Caulfields. A whiff on the QE, but it's fine. Autoing Daisy, autoing Daisy, autoing Fiora now. Oh, very awkward fight. Oh! Yeah, I want to say I think the Qs could be a bit better when you're like actually in the fight. Yeah, I mean the first EQ was a miss, and then this one is a miss as well. And he's stunned, bro. Because the Q deals so much fucking damage, bro. Let's see. You hit these. You hit the. Oh, he died already. Okay, you guys get the free Baron after winning the fight. TP onto mid, is it? Right? I think it's good. I guess your idea here was you want to stop the Fiora split in case it gets to that point. Her wave is pretty far and it's a Baron wave though. Not a big deal either way, you TP in. Kill Daisy. Nice. QE. Good. Alright, let's push 2 waves with Baron. Mid top, is it? Or are we just running it down mid? You guys can actually go down mid. You have Jayce Ziggs. A lot of strong poke. This is the nice thing about Jayce. You can crack the end of turrets pretty easily. Your poke and your W on the turret. Okay. Good stuff, good stuff. And you guys just end. Yeah, so to sum it up, I think just small stuff really for you, just small stuff in the lane. Small stuff about moving at the right time. I think for the most part you were moving at the right times. There was just like, this was kind of a throw. I mean, maybe you're a player who's prone to just randomly making throw plays like this. I hope not, but you know, I think this is kind of a throw move. You know, you're doing well in your lane. Lux doesn't have TP. You started out with 2 kills, and this is kind of just throwing away your advantage here by moving here. I think it's generally incredibly inefficient to move like this in early game, especially when you don't have boots. And like ultra especially when you're giving up CS. And you know, maybe it's a sort of play that can actually feel really good if a small slight thing goes different. Like, let's say actually Fiora is not right here and like is able to block with the creeps. Let's say maybe Fiora is here and I like get a kill. Oh, maybe then actually that feels really good. But it's just very unreliable. You know? Like, you can't predict how this top situation is going to go when you start committing to moving here. Like, this is just... They have no reason to die here, you know? They have no reason at all to die here. So, I mean, that's just me. I avoid making very inconsistent plays like this. I don't mind like rotating early though, as long as my wave is really good and I'm not going to miss anything. But in that instance, you know, your wave was kind of bad with the 3 ranged. And then what else was there? There was I would say like the movement is a bit sloppy. It's very much so giving like I have 60 ping, which was like not really your fault, but yeah. Try wiggling around, jiggling a bit more in these skill shot matchups. Like, just like try and hone your movement a bit. Even though you have a bit of ping, like I play with this amount of ping back home, I think you can get a bit better at juking out skill shots, things like that. Oh yeah, for you, I think warding was a big one as well. Like warding raptors when you have a chance, warding over this blue wall when you have a chance. You'll secure your team a lot more info that way. And flash Jayce Q. Don't be doing that when they have flash. Yeah, that sums it up. Overall though, yeah, pretty good.